Hey, Ma, we're famous. We're on the TV.
Well, good morning.
Not morning. Good
Okay,
afternoon.
good afternoon. Close enough.
Well, I'm a little late today. My fault, not David's. Well, not even my fault. Electric company's fault. Had power failure at my house. So I had to wait around that to get that done, get that taken care of. Actually, that whole area was out. So waited till the power come on before I come out here to do anything. And now I don't have like a whole lot of time, but we got some time. Actually, we're not even at my house. We're out in the country at David's house because we're going to do a run and drive, or at least try to get it running on his 75 Camaro. That's been sitting, it's been off the road, hadn't been tagged in 11 years. That's the
Yes.
last time it was tagged. So we're going to get on that. I'll take you over there and we'll eyeball it out a little bit. And we're having our morning air freshener.
There you go.
So let's just cruise over this way. It'll be gentle and easy. Well, kind of. There's the Camaro. 75 Camaro. Body is actually really straight, solid. All the fenders, rockers are all really, really solid. The back quarter panels, a little bit of rust starting to bubble there, but solid. Car's got, I don't know, we'll look in a minute. But it's in just really good shape as far as body-wise. No dents or anything in it. But it did have a vinyl top on it, which has definitely gave it the old pitment on the top. Flakiness. Has a few little pinholes here. It's fairly solid, but it's a lot of pits. Got a hole here. Not sure down in here. We're gonna take this off and we're gonna see the little surprise that may be down in there. We'll pull all the chrome off. Got a popper there, so we put in. We're gonna drill out, and we'll see what kind of surprises we have under here and around that window. Hopefully, it's not eat up into the window frame itself, because then we got to pop the back glass out and fix all that. But it's actually super straight, really good shape. Inside, the door cards are really nice. Carpet's gonna have to be replaced, got a tear in it. But let me get you in here. Lower dash is all really nice. Console's in good shape. Yeah, upper dash seems to be in really nice shape. Headliner needs to be replaced. Helped up with some bows. It's got tilt wheel, power steering, power brakes, all that good stuff in it. It shows to have 90,000 miles on it. So it's, like I said, it's in really good shape, but it's going to need carpet, headliner. Let's pull the seat covers back, take a look. See what we got there too. Let me get out of here. Let me unfold myself. Yeah, seats are got a little rip in it. Oh yeah. Seats are going to need to be redone. We got a lot of stuff on the inside here. I don't know what all's in there.
Ah, here it is underneath the bumper.
Hood releases on these. Oh, look. But the old engine compartment is cobwebby. But everything appears to be there. Even the belt for the air conditioner. Right, I'm going to hold this. I'm going to pull our dipstick. I got cobwebs all over me.
Oh my.
Got Earl. So that's good. This motor is I almost asked you what that said. What the tag said. 350, 400, 4-barrel. So that's probably a 350. Nobody's messed with it. It'll still have a 400 barrel on it.
One of the advantages of this car has been in my wife's family for a long time. It belonged to her first husband, who's now passed away. And it's been a southeast New Mexico, West Texas car all of its life. So that is one advantage.
And it is a 4-barrel. Well, that's all free. Butterflies are free. Must have aftermarket temperature sending in on it somewhere. Got a flex fan with plenty of cobwebbage around it. Let's see if we got anything here. Oh, she's turning. Yep. Not stuck. Not locked up. That's a plus. Got some really nice Dayton SR. SR stands for Super Race. 14-inch tires that are
Dry rotted.
probably, I don't know, a lot of years old. They're 14-inch, which those will get changed.
Need to put a little coolant juice in it.
They have any in there?
I felt that in there, but didn't feel any.
Ooh.
So,
anybody see anything? I didn't see anything either. Hopefully that's not going to be an issue. There wasn't any milkiness on the stick, so. But there it is. She's all complete. So let me get everything set up, some tools up, and we'll start seeing what's going on with this thing.
all right, we're recording.
Cigarette. I've smoked that down to like it was smoked 4 times.
There you go.
All right, let's see if I can hit this. I'm going to hit this. One eye. No, I only spilled like a half a gallon.
That's okay. They'll make more.
Not really, but I did spill some. Could have used funnel, but it wouldn't have been near as much fun.
That's all right.
Definitely pretty low.
She's pretty dry.
Oh. Not as bad as we thought.
Okay.
Used about 3/4 of a gallon.
Okay.
That battery's probably good, huh?
No.
What do you mean?
Not even.
What do you mean, no?
That would be no, Will Rogers. And like I say, the alternator screams like a banshee. I don't know why.
Probably
So it looks
bearings.
like a fairly fresh alternator, but who knows?
Could be bearings going bad in it.
Could be. I mean, some of the things I know are wrong with it, the alternator squealing, the starter clunks whenever you turn it over. Battery needs a new battery. Of course, like I say, it's set for, been off the road for 11 years. I think last time I started up just briefly was over 3 years ago.
Well, that battery looked brand new.
Well, goodness. But we do have our handy dandy jump box that we bought from Harbor Freight. And we bought the one that goes to 3,000 cranking amps, so it should spin this thing
Eh,
over pretty easily.
This battery's December 27th, 1957.
Wow, they must have found one that was new old stock where they put it on here since it's a 1975.
I have no idea. Nothing's punched out on it.
Yeah, that surprises me.
My back's a little hemmed up.
All right, he's going to get the jump box, and we'll be back with you here in a few minutes.
I don't know about being alive, but we're live.
There you go.
Got this cigarette. Don't do this at home, boys and girls.
Exactly. Don't blow yourself up.
I'm just doing it, trying to make the
You know
video a little more exciting.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not even like it's just.
Okay. So he's not playing Richard Pryor up in flames.
No, but you know how to fit five comedians in a Volkswagen?
No.
2 in the front seat, 2 in the back seat, Richard Pryor in the ashtray.
Ah, there you go. I understand that now.
Youngins won't get that because they won't have a clue what we're talking about.
Exactly. Well, what he's doing is he's putting a little bit of chainsaw mixture or weed eater mixture in this. Always good to use. Gas has a little bit of oil in it. One's been set for a while, kind of lubricate stuff up too whenever you crank her over. I did put a little bit of fresh gas in it, like, I don't know, over 3 years ago, so it'd already be good and varnishy. So
nowadays, gas is going to be good. Maybe I should. You think I should take that fuel line loose, or should we just let it eat on it?
we'll let it eat on it.
Okay, your car.
Actually, it's my wife's car, so
Oh,
we'll let it eat on it.
That's even better. I don't remember where. Oh, there it is. Almost asked you where my lid was.
I don't know.
Even though you can't see it.
I don't know. That's my normal answer. I just don't see it.
We have this Viking.
Yep.
Oh, a Viking.
Pick it up down at Harbor Freight. Comes in very handy.
And it comes in a cool little pouch.
Handy
that I like.
pouch.
All padded and comfy.
I think we've used it once since we bought it, but it worked good.
I used it once and then I recharged it just to make sure it was charged.
There you go.
I don't want to get it and it be any kind of almost dead.
There you go.
I'm going to put the box over here in the truck seat.
I thought maybe he had ADD and he wandered away. Saw something shiny or something.
I didn't want the box to be in my way. Yeah, you just take this little baby here and you plug it in. Wow. Has a little meter on there. And we hook the positive to the positive, the negative to the negative. And it says no voltage, but it says it's ready for cranking.
There you go.
I'm really not going to crank it. Well, I may crank it just a second before I put gas in there.
There you go.
See if I can get a little.
Need a key.
See if I can get a little oil pumping first.
There you go.
I don't want it to start. I just want to crank on it. Boy, that don't sound good.
No, it doesn't.
That sounds like one of them high torque starters.
Do what?
That sounds like a high torque starter.
Could be.
The way it, either that or don't have a whole lot of compression.
Yeah.
Don't know.
We will find out.
We're filling up the fuel bowl.
Oh, the smell of gas.
Nothing like the smell of napalm in the morning.
That's right. And if you're a war veteran, hopefully that doesn't bring back bad memories.
If you're a war veteran, thank you.
Exactly. Thank you for your service.
A little bit there, a little bit back there. Just let that hang out a second. Let it run down.
Well, I'll let you know that noise it was making when we were cranking it is a new noise. I didn't hear that last time we did it. I heard a starter clunk, but where we turned it over, but I didn't hear what sounded like a little bit of motor noise.
That sounds like a possible flex plate broke, flywheel cracked.
Very well could be.
Lord, I hope not. I hate pulling a transmission. I'd rather straddle an electric fence naked in a rainstorm than change a transmission or pull one out.
Okay,
I
I
ain't
think that
lying.
means he really doesn't enjoy it. I'm not really sure what gets him going.
All right, she's running. Video's over. We're going home.
There you go. We're done. Not even close.
And actually runs really well. Get in here. I am amazed. Man, that thing sounds super good.
Okay, you want to go sit there and let it run for a few minutes?
Alternator's not even squealing.
You know what?
Alternator's not rattling.
Yeah.
Wonder why. I'm scared of those cars that fix themselves.
I can't hear you.
I'm scared of the cars that fix themselves.
Yeah.
Even the choke works.
Like I said, I mean, the thing about this car is, I don't think that a whole lot was tinkered with by her late husband. I mean, he did a little bit, but I don't think he did much to it. So she's pretty close to stock as you're going to get.
You can see she goes in reverse.
Yeah.
Any brakes?
Yeah, it's got good front brakes. The back ones are iffy.
You don't want me to go forward, do you?
I don't care. I trust you. Add excitement to the video.
Let's see if she goes into gear. And that thing runs really good.
Do I?
This thing runs really good, but it's not going into gear.
Okay.
I wonder if we have any transmission fluid laying around.
I don't know. Could be a good question.
You got like 400 cans.
Do what?
You got 400 cans.
I know. Here you go.
Nope, there isn't any.
That would be an issue.
No transmission fluid. If we suck down the fluid yet. Add a little more. Add a little more of this. Uh-oh. The I don't know. It's where's your funnels?
Do what?
Funnel? Funnel?
I have to go find one.
All right, folks, let us grab a funnel and we'll be back out. Let us pop it here and we're going to double check the temperature, see what the temperature is, see what we got going on in the car because it's been running a minute. And temp gauge says it's getting a little warm and the amp gauge says it's charging. Of course, I don't know if that temperature gauge works. I'm pretty sure the fuel gauge doesn't work. The amp gauge is just a little past. It says we're charging a little. I'm going to go ahead and shut it off a minute. Yeah, temp gauge went up. She was running warm.
Is it?
What the temperature gauge said.
Okay.
Feels pretty warm.
Probably have to put a thermostat in it. Pick one of those up when we pick up a battery for it.
Well, actually.
Uh-oh. What do you see?
I see that sucked down all the water. I wonder if that's the puked a lot out. Actually, when it opened up, thermostat did open. Because it burped the air out of it.
Okay.
So it may have sucked everything that was in the radiator into the block. Maybe it was partially drained. I don't know. Or drained.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? We're going to find out, though, aren't we?
Yes, we will. Hopefully it's not a freeze plug out.
I don't see anything just pouring
Okay.
out under it.
Of course, who knows the last time any of the hoses and stuff were replaced on this thing. These are just some of the issues you run into when one's been sitting for a long time. Before it was brought down here about 4 years ago, it sat in my wife's garage for I don't know how many years up in Lubbock, Texas, before we got together. How corroded up is the radiator?
Huh?
How corroded up is the radiator?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to see.
It's one of my plans. I'll go ahead and replace the radiator, take it down, and have it cleaned real good after it's set for so long.
I'm going to put the old cap back on.
Is there any in the reservoir?
Any what? Dust, dirt, air?
Okay, so we might want to put a little bit in the reservoir.
Oh, you meant liquid.
Yes, liquid.
No. Well, wait a minute. I lied. In the very bottom is about an inch.
Okay, so we can put some more in it.
About an inch in there.
Okay.
That should have been just plenty, don't you think?
Sure.
See if I can get this moved out of my way. And a little bigger hole to hit. Let's see if I can do it without spilling it everywhere. Nope. Little Dabbleya. Plenty.
Okay.
Go ahead and chug a quart of transmission fluid in there before I start it.
Alrighty.
back in. Battery had enough power in it that it turned on the oil light
Okay.
after I shut it off.
Yeah.
Not enough to turn it over, but enough to turn that oil light on.
There you go.
So it did take something.
Yes, it did.
We're gonna let that slide down. Maybe I'll put 2 quarts in it. And then we'll check it. See the OCD kicking in?
What about it?
No, you didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it.
Put the lid on that empty transmission bottle and set it down there, and it fell over, and I had to pick it up so it was standing up straight.
There you go.
It was bothering me. She's thirsty.
I bet it is.
I'm gonna say the fuel gauge don't work unless
Okay.
you filled it up.
Nah, it shouldn't be full.
Yeah, it says past full.
Okay.
It says we're done full and a quarter.
Okay.
How big is this tank, do you know?
I don't know. Almost say from the size of it, probably about I don't know, 16, 18 gallon.
All right, let's see if adding that liquid in there helps it cool better. Let's set this in here. Says we're ready.
Alrighty. Crank her up.
Start number 2.
We got.
She went in gear, both forward and reverse. I don't know, with any luck, your alternator may not disappoint.
There you go.
I hear it kind of starting to wind up a little.
There you go. Try rolling down the window and see what happens. That's where it used to squeal like a banshee.
Would it?
Nope.
Boy, them windows work good too.
Yeah, it did do it. Maybe it's just your aura.
Huh?
Maybe it's just your aura of
Might
touching
be.
it.
It's scary.
There you go.
I put that there on the pin, so what oil drains out will drain on the hinge.
Oh, there you go.
What's less than 1/16 of an inch?
Okay. Well, she's pretty low.
That's what's on there.
Sorry about the squeaking.
Let's try 1 more quart. Yeah. Woo, doggy, Uncle Jesse. Looks like we got ourselves a running car.
There you go.
All right, let me take y'all in here and let's check that temperature gauge. And, oh, would you look at that? You add a little coolant and she stays cool. That's nice. So we appear to be charging. We have oil pressure. Car runs super smooth. Pretty impressive. No smoke. So DOS is pretty quiet. And let me check that fluid again. Now I've let it all slide down.
What's it doing?
I'm going to check that transmission fluid again now that I let it all slide down in the hole.
Okay.
Now that we added more liquid to the radiator, it's staying cool.
There you go. Good deal.
We're on the add 1 quart.
Okay. So we're getting there.
Lucky because that's what we got. 1 quart. This should fill her up.
Yeah, it should.
Seems like it's idling a little fast, doesn't it?
Do what?
Idling at about 1100 RPM.
Yeah, it's
It
a little
should be
high.
about 8.
Yeah.
Piece of a flat blade. Oh! She's tight.
You need a screwdriver?
The idle screw, yeah. I'm going to have to get a regular screwdriver. And that dropped her down to about 1000 RPM. We're interrupting your regularly scheduled program on the Camaro to bring you updates on the van, on the emergency flasher deal with it only blinking on the right side, the brake light only working on the left side. I've been through the wiring front to back, back to front, upside down, sideways, backways, any ways you can think about it, and I've traced it all to the turn signal switch. So what I have here is I traced it to the turn signal switch, and I imagine I was able to get that clip off and see if I can get this pulled out of here. The turn signal, where the turn signal arm goes, right there. And this piece here on the top on these, that's what it looks like inside. Well, this piece right here that's in my hand, what it did is it's plastic, and over the years it is actually warped, and it doesn't allow it to make contact on these where they need to be. That one on the yellow, that one on the green. It makes it on the green, but it's warped so bad it won't make contact on the yellow when the emergency flashers are on or you hit the brake light. So I took all this apart, cleaned it up, actually put it together, and actually had some brake lights on both sides and the flashers working. But then as soon as you move it, they stop again. So I got to checking it out and looking at it. And in fact, this piece, if you look at it, is warped. It goes down this way, so it's lifted up on one side. I tried bending these out some, but then they just go back to where they go and don't make any contact. So what I did is I got online and I looked up to see if they had a turn signal switch rebuild kit for a 1967 Ford Econoline, because you could no longer buy the whole switch. It's obsolete. You can put a newer model one in there with some adaptation, but I really don't want to cut up on my collar here where the arm slides down through the hole in here. Well, on the new ones, they don't slide down far enough where you can get your turn signal arm screwed in, so you have to kind of gnarl out this whole side. So I went ahead and bit the bullet, took it apart, because I'm going to have to either buy another one or fix this one to begin with. So I look up online for rebuild kit, and I'll be danged if they do have one. And what it is it's this part with two pigtails off of it, because this is the part that generally fails. So if you're working on a 67 Ford van, or probably just almost anything, and the turn signal switch is acting like that, you trace it down, odds are it's going to be this plastic piece right here is warped, and it's not letting everything make contact. So I'll go ahead and put the little deal of what all interchanges with that, because some of the Ford 800 series trucks interchange and have this piece, which goes to the Econoline van. So I just want to let everybody know what I found, let them have that tidbit of information, and well, back to our regularly scheduled program. She's good to go. She's ready for a 5,000-mile trip.
There you go.
Let's check that fluid again.
Okay.
Well, where was the excitement on this one?
I know. Oh, it'll be there.
She's cooperative.
You know what?
She's been cooperative.
Yeah. Well, that's my wife's car. She's always cooperative. Most of the time.
She wants to run.
I'm sure she does.
Oh, yeah. She's full now.
There you go.
Wow. The way it runs is amazing.
Yeah, especially for setting as long as I have.
It ain't skipping a beat. Headlights, turn signals.
Do what?
Headlights are working. Turn signals are working. Marker lights are all working, at least up front. I don't know about the back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tail lights are working. See if we have blinkers. Flashing. Wow. Oh, yeah. Turn signals are working. All the lights are working. Look at that radio. The old Pioneer. Man, I feel like I'm back in junior high. Maybe longer than that. Maybe grade school. I don't know. I'm old though. But that's cool. Love these dashes. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Can't believe the radio works. Everything works. Temperature's staying down still. Here we go. the old Type LT. Yeah, that battery may come to life with the charging. Jeremy?
Yeah.
Because it went from totally dead to clicking now.
Yeah.
So there it is, folks. Took us 3.5 days, but okay, maybe 45 minutes.
Yeah.
David gave me that look.
Hey, got to be honest with the folks at home.
About 45 minutes, actually. Of the last time it was started, he said 3 years ago. So
At
just
least.
3 years of not being started, maybe a little longer. And she just fired right up and run. Now the gas don't smell the best in the world, but it's not skipping and missing and chinking and clunking and smoking. It runs super smooth. Super smooth. And the worst part on the whole body is the roof. And I think I can fix the roof. I looked at it pretty good. You're going to have to pull all the trim off the back window, though, and stuff. Check
All
under
trim
there.
and get the rust off. See exactly what we got.
Yes, this is for a 14 in Lubbock. Last time it was tagged and actually on the road driving. And the last time it was started, David said at least 3 years ago. Maybe a little longer, don't know for sure.
And it may have said just a little bit longer. Maybe registered in 2013 than she said. I don't know.
But it runs super good. May have like a rear seal in the transmission or something. I don't know. And it may just dried up a little bit from sitting, and once it's drove, it may seal back up again. Anyways, I'm going to click this off and get me a drink real quick and take a little break. We'll be right back. Now, we got the Camaro running. We don't have it driving yet, but we had it running and going into gear and make sure it didn't overheat. Sounds super good, runs good. Wow, I got you in the light. Sorry about all that. We're going to go ahead and go to the really interesting part and dig around and see what's left inside. See if there's any treasures in there, so to speak. So we're going to do that. We are opening the inside. Let's flip the old seat forward. Sorry, don't want to make anybody sick. Oh, let me get this out of there. Now it went in the zoom mode, don't it? There's the B240 Liberator. It's an airplane model. We got another. There's a model here. This guy was a model builder of sorts for planes. Oops, there goes the lid to that one on the other side. Don't want that to. Who knows what's even here? We'll move that because I don't want to pick up a bunch of parts later. Not that I'm lazy, it's just I don't want to pick up parts. Now we found a Texas temporary tag from 2013, so we know at some point it got moved in 13. Got a bag of garbage. We can put more garbage in. Got the chrome. That's for the around the back glass. And we got some, looks like a bucket of tools here. Got a flail knife. Put that in with this bucket of the tools. Let's see what's in there. Ooh, spinning you. Knife. Chalk line chalk. This must be sockets, yep. Vacuum sockets, deep sockets. More deep sockets on a rail. We got don't even know what that is. I don't have any idea what these are. Wrapped up in the duct tape. Hammers. Got some brake lines, rubber brake lines. We might need those. There's, I guess, 3 of them. One for the rear and probably one for each one at the front. Channel locks, just miscellaneous good stuff in here. David, you got a bucket o' tools.
A bucket of tools?
Yep, bucket o' tools.
Cool.
Hey, isn't that Valerie's car's name? O'Toole?
That's
Toodles?
it. Old Toodles.
Okay, let me get this.
Because her mom always said tootling around a little car was just tootling around. So that's why she named her little car Old Toodles.
More garbage. Yeah, so here on this other side we got, Lord, the bags. The bags rotted, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models in there. Looks like there's some center caps in the floor over there. Let me get this. Bucket of tools out of here if I can move it with one hand. Got a king size C clamp in there. Piece of side molding trim that I don't think is going to be usable. There's a lid to that model that was open. And find the release here. Get this back seat up. And another model. Another model. Yeah, another model. Man, maybe we should give these away if we reach like 300 subscribers.
There you go. Works for me. What's that, the planes?
Yeah.
Model kits? Yeah, he actually went to school being an aircraft mechanic, and it was during the downturn, so he never did get his job as a airplane mechanic.
We didn't throw this bag away because, well, it's no good. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 models still sealed up, never even been opened. We got some Texas Tech butt cushions.
There you go.
That's for them days of watching a lot of sports sitting on the hard bench. And we got, I bet you this bracket goes, yep, right here over the, right over the battery. Right there. Where that goes. And center caps. 2 of them. Car's solid. Look at this. Good shape. Yeah. That's about everything that's indoors. Maybe we should take a gander in the trunk. See what's in the trunk.
Takes a look in the trunk.
Hope there's not a body in there. Woo-wee! Jackpot.
I told you there was stuff in there. He kind of used it as a storage room.
We got some get off of there. We got some almost jumper cables.
Okay.
Which are, if you don't have any, it's better than none. Hydraulic jack oil. Let me just set that out to the side. Let's see. Leather tool belt.
What is it?
Leather tool belt.
Okay.
Oh, brand new can of the W-Did 40.
There you go.
Right
Always
there.
use that.
That's a useful item. Here's a bag of, let's see, looks like a drop cloth, some tape, and a stir stick for paint. And we had a box of something. My cell phone, my phone holder deal there is not very good. That's a almost socket set. Not quite all there, but tools is tools. Yeah, this little socket set ain't much of a socket set, but it does have a couple of sockets in it. So, I mean, it's in there. What do we got here? Oh, we got a cup holder, I guess, for the center console.
Probably.
I don't know. The genuine imitation, 100% pure imitation wood grains coming off of it.
Okay.
But nevertheless, it's 100% pure imitation wood grain. It's pretty fancy stuff. High dollar. And we got a, that's a heat shield. Got a jack foot. Got some floor mat tie down for the jack. Nice jack stands.
There you go. Yeah, he used to go help all of his friends do brake jobs.
There's one set. And part of the seat right there. The trim for around the seat. I'm gonna bet this is a car cover.
Could be.
Right here. Don't know for sure, but it might be. More jack stands. And got another jack stand.
We got plenty of jack stands
So that's,
for our redneck lift.
yeah. Got two sets of those. Oh, what is this? Looky here, David. We got a bag of welding rods.
There you go.
AKA coat hanger.
There you go.
Metal coat hangers. Yep. Got a bag of welding rods right there, guys. Now that's fancy. Got another floor mat in here. Except this one's red. The other one's nasty, dirty probably. Oh, got the ashtray.
Okay, another ashtray. That'll come in handy.
And annual benefit report. That's probably garbage. And that's really about it. the around the deck lid here, it's rust particles from the roof, but it's actually rust free, and lips around the deck lid's all good. Yeah, not bad.
How's the condition of the trunk pan look?
Good.
Good.
Everything from the roof down is just solid. Yeah, it's just solid. Weather stripping's getting bad around the trunk, but as far as around the trunk itself is all good. The deck lid's all good. And I think, like I said, I think this is a car cover. Didn't you buy one?
Do what?
Didn't you buy a car cover?
Yeah, I bought another one.
I don't know. It's got like zippers and stuff on it. I don't know. Looks like it's one that fits snugly around it, maybe.
Could be.
Hard to tell.
Well, you can find out.
Pretty large.
Yeah, I've got one that fits it.
That's what we had inside.
And there was a spare tire in the jack. I've already taken that out.
Yeah, there's another jack in there.
Okay.
That's everything we got. Yeah, if y'all, I don't know. How many subscribers do you think we should have? And they'll get a model airplane box. We'll sign it, stick one of our stickers on it, and put 75 Camaro fine. If anybody be interested in that, bloop it down in the comments. I mean, if y'all would like to receive one of those for free, we'll sign it, put one of our stickers on it, or send a sticker with it. Write what it come from on the outside of the container. Probably ain't worth a lot now, but it could be someday. How many subscribers you think before we give those away?
I think 75 would be good for the first one. Then, yeah, 100, 125. I don't know how many models there are.
We got 8.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8.
Okay.
All right, we get to 75 subscribers. We'll send out one of these small ones. Of course, you'll have to have a YouTube account so we know who subscribed. 75 subscribers. Somebody will get the smaller plane. Then I don't know. Every 10 more subscribers, we'll send out the smaller plane. So that'd be 75, then 85, 95, 105, 115. Then we get up to 130, we'll send out the next size plane. Then we get up to 200, we'll send out the even bigger plane. 225, the next bigger plane. Everybody going to keep track of that? Because I'm probably not going to. I'm going to have to write that down later on tonight. But if that's what y'all want to do, put it down in the comments. We'll get that rolling. Watch. I said 75 subscribers. Then 85, 95, on up till the bigger plane will be 200 subscribers. And then the other bigger plane will be like 225 subscribers. I don't even remember what I said. I'll have to go back and look, write it all down. But that's what we'll do. We'll sign them, we'll autograph them, we'll send you a sticker with them. And that's pretty much the car for today. David's over there having a napski. Yeah, not really. But we'll be back on this. It's like 4 o'clock my time, 4:15. I got to be back home. I got a daughter that gets off the bus at just a little bit before 5. So this is going to be it for today. I'll come back tomorrow and we'll pick up where we left off. So we'll see you in the morning.
Bye, y'all.
Hey, folks. Well, it's the next day, afternoon, really close to evening. And we're back over here at the Camaro.
Yep, a little bit. George's been a little busy up to his hind parts in alligators, so with life. So
Yeah, and David went and got a new battery. And it was a little weird because, hold on. That was a little weird because I almost didn't think we could use it because it doesn't have a to-go handle on it. You can't pick it up. I don't know. I don't know. I think somebody stole it. Well, I'm gonna hook this battery up, and then we're gonna get a. You gonna hold that?
yeah.
Then we're gonna get a spare tire on there, and I'm gonna check the water again just to make sure a few things, and then we're gonna take her for a little spin ski around the block ski. We got the Die Hard.
There you go.
Because I love that Christmas movie.
Yep, you and me both.
That's one of my favorite shows.
And of course, I took that off earlier, and I put the socket up that I used on that. Of course.
Huh?
Of course, I took that off earlier, and I put the socket up, tightening that one up.
May have to grab it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and put these up while I'm grabbing that.
Okay.
Let me go get the socket for that. We'll be right back.
Alrighty. All right.
Okay, back. Got a wrench. Just easy to put down in here. Quickest thing I could find. Battery's all hooked up. There's no tie down on it, but that's fine. It ain't going anywhere. Not like we drive like wild people. I'm gonna top off the anti-froze. It's definitely old school.
There you go.
Well, that about did her right there. Filled her up and we're empty.
We'll see with the new juice box on it what she does this morning.
Yeah, we'll see how let's see how the cold start is.
There you go.
Well, it's like 85 degrees, so it's not really cold, but
right.
I'm gonna take this coffee with me.
Okay. Not bad.
Well, she did crank up.
Yes, she did.
Did you hear our noise?
Yes, I did.
Still there.
Yep.
I didn't give it enough whammy, you know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Gave it a little extra. We do got let me haul that over there. We got a tire over here that I think is the original spare. If it is, that's super cool to me. Because it had never been on the ground, it doesn't look like. It looks brand new.
There you go.
Looks like a new one.
Yeah. You want to see if you can back her over there in her driveway?
Huh?
You ain't going to run that tire. Cause it's
I won't ruin that tire.
Nope. You won't run her.
Okay. We're going to do the first move on a flat. I'm just going to try to do a U backwards.
There you go.
Somebody pushed that one too many times.
She ain't wanting to move. She's been sitting there for a while. see my little wife's car, old Toodles there. She's driving her pickup today. Well, that's handy. She made her over to the driveway. So, all right, well, we'll grab some tire change and stuff, and I'll be right
Would
back.
you look at this thing? Uniroyal FR78 steel belted radial. Didn't even see it on little tits on it. That is just cooler than cool. So I guess this car actually does have 5 matching rims, which is pretty amazing. I don't know if these are factory rims or not. If somebody knows, why don't you drop it down in the comments? I'm not sure if they are or not. But it's really cool that it does have 5 matching rims. It's pretty amazing. Can y'all see? Huh? What? You can? What about that guy over in the corner over there?
Not really.
He can't see us.
No, I just don't see it.
All right, let me just kind of. All right, you see us now?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Now we're gonna squeeze a little air in this antique tire wheel that I think is just cooler and cool. I mean, it's not a bias ply, but it's cool. Got that cool old looking tread. Brand new. Hope it doesn't explode on me. Don't know how many pounds of pressure I'm putting in it. Don't have a clue. Oh, if I let go of that, it tells me though.
There you go. Be an explosive episode.
I don't know. What do y'all think? 60 pounds? 80? 100? 140? This sure seems like it's like the original tire.
Well, like I may have said before, my wife and her ex-husband, now late husband, was the third owners of this car. Belonged to a nurse who drove back and forth to work, and then an older couple here in Hobbs, and she picked up her steal, she thinks, because nobody knew where Hobbs, New Mexico was.
Good.
Sounds good to me.
Got stuff. All right. Yep. Let's grab this. We'll grab this jack over here. Because I'm cool like that.
Of course, Jack is doubling as a battery holder.
And
a nice chest holder.
Yes.
That's my battery for my Camaro tractor.
Is there any helium in those?
I don't know. I got to drill them so I can get rid of them. I think they're empty.
You got to what?
I need to drill them so the convenience center will accept them.
That valve's open. So is that one.
So
I'm going to say they're both empty. And you almost, if those would have had any helium in them, I'd have been talking up a storm.
Yeah.
Man, your jack rolls nice.
There you go.
It really does.
I inherited those helium tanks from my wife. She was decorating for a pep rally. She's a teacher here at the high school. She teaches American Sign Language. So, and of course, I said, we don't want empty tanks back. You take them home and do something with them.
Let's get over here and look. Look. See what we got. Look at that. That tire, it's only flat on the top, but it's not flat on the bottom. So you think we just let it down? It'll round itself out? It'll be okay.
Yeah, I think we'd be fine.
That might be the way to go.
Yeah, it'd do good. It'd hold air except for that big old slit in the side where it dry rotted.
Oh, that'd be all right. We just duct tape that.
Of course, my wife said that it was dry rot. Of course, she's running around it with a weed eater whenever it happens. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, we'll go with the dry rot. Impactor infrastructure over here.
Impact is over there on my blind side.
Of course it is. Hey, I gotta equal the balance on stuff every once in a while, you know.
This thing's got 5 matching rims. These actually may be factory Camaro rims.
They might be.
I don't know. I told them to throw it down in the comments if somebody knows and enlighten us, because I don't know for sure. I know some stuff, but I don't know everything. That's for sure.
Don't let him fool you. He knows most things.
No, I know when I'm hungry and stuff, yeah. That's off. Is that what we want? Do we want off? Oh.
I think so.
Do we need an adapter, or is this? Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
No, they're just tight. It's not worn out.
Oh, I'm not used to tight things, David.
Yeah, try to do the blind guy thing and get those put on. All by feel. All right, here.
Hold on, hold on. We're trading places.
Gotta let the blind guy do it.
I'm gonna let the blind guy do it because, man, I'm not used to things that aren't worn out. That is a pleasure to get on there, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's not gonna fall off on its own.
Well, it's your stuff, so you know how to operate it.
There you go.
All right, here we go. One, two, buckle my shoe. Drop one of my nuts.
Uh-oh.
All right.
And that's still the original charge on that battery from when it was brand new. Still got 2 more.
Man, that thing works good. Who's that made by?
That is Porter Cable.
Man, that's nice. All right, coming off.
I think that's a little bit lighter than the last video's tires that he was messing with.
Yeah. Nice tread, though.
Button.
Even has a little nibbles on the side.
Yeah.
Shame it sat so long and got wasted.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. We got some spider nestage.
Imagine that.
Right here. Black widow nesties.
Yeah.
Hope one's not going to get me.
Well, the thing about this car is it sat in my wife's garage for a long time, and then sat underneath the cover at his house, and then after he passed away, we loaded up and brought her down here and parked her.
We're about to pull this rear drum off just to look, because I can't help myself.
Oh, I don't blame you.
I heard horror stories.
Yes.
New.
Okay.
New wheel cylinders. New brake pads. New brake hardware. New brake springs.
Okay.
Freshly turned drum.
Okay.
Brand new.
Thing about it is they're going to go bye-bye here in the future because I have a rear disc brake conversion kit for it.
Yeah, not like bye-bye, throw it away, but like swap them out, and then we're just going to keep these in case we get something else that
exactly.
needs the stuff.
Exactly.
Because this is all brand new. I'm amazed. How about you, David?
Oh, I'm amazed. You just don't know whenever somebody else has had it what all work's been done to it. But the question is, are they adjusted?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, the pedal feels really good.
Okay, good. Of course, my wife, again, she's got a turbocharged in her little old Toodles car. Then she's got the Ford 3/4 ton with the 7.3 gas engine in it. So her complaint is needs more horsepower. But I need to explain to her it's also got gas that who knows how old it is in it, and that kind of will affect your horsepower. But we'll see what George thinks when we go test drive it.
This exhaust is brand new.
Cool.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
It's an adventure.
Sure is. It's way too quiet, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my wife likes to rumble, so we'll have to, even if we just have to change the mufflers out, we'll have to give her a little rumble for her.
Should this be the same bolt pattern as one I took off?
Should be.
Oh, okay. It is. I was just making sure.
Okay. I mean,
Usually that's not how my day works.
yeah,
You know.
that was a trunk find, so I didn't know.
You know, usually I just, even if it looks like, I throw it on there and it's like the wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of like
What is
the
it?
Suburban. I had to revamp a few things, a few brackets and stuff, so those
There
Dodge
you go.
wheels would work on it.
I think these are 5 by 4 3/4. Whenever I was looking at rims for it, she wants some fancier rims and tires and.
Go, 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 speed racer, go. Oh, sorry. I get carried away when I'm doing this stuff.
All right, you got her jacked up in the middle, or where you got her jacked up at?
I got jacked up in the middle. Both the tires off the ground. If you would like to grab one.
Okay, yeah, because we need to see if it's a one legger or not. For hold on.
See what we got going on. Hope my hand's in the way. I know how everybody loves to get a good shot of my hand.
Hey, it's better than the last one. We got a lot of good shots at your butt. I noticed in the last one. All right.
Not spinning over here.
Yeah, she got a poly track in her, or a limited slip.
Positive traction.
Hey, that's saving some work right there. It's not a one legger.
Yeah, because we were gonna change it. Okay, let me hand it back to David and I'll let the jack down.
We'll see how his air tire pressure. Thump went. Oh, looks like she went good fun.
Yep. Probably need to shoot some air in them other tires though.
I'm sure.
They look pretty low.
I'm sure.
Low.
And had air in it, and who knows how long.
I aired this baby up to 140 pounds before he came.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Probably past his legal limit, I'm sure. Daytona SR.
There you go.
That's why it has a posi track, because it has these tires on it. And the SR stands for, like I said yesterday, come on, boys and girls, let's say it together. Super Race.
There you go.
Y'all don't mind me today. I'm so tired. I'm a little crazy.
Yeah, he's been working his hind parts off, trying to get stuff ready. He's got company coming in this weekend, and then
Trip planned for next weekend.
His trip coming up. So if he hadn't already told you, next week video is going to be a fine one. He'll do some videoing from down there at the motorcycle swap week in Fredericksburg, Texas. And so it ought to be a good show.
Kind of like me a little 4-day vacation.
There you go. Well, he gave me a hard time last week about being on vacation. I think he's just taking vacation. He's just not calling it that. He's calling it work. I have a feeling that it's more of, let's see what I can find, because with George, you never know what he's gonna bring back. But yeah, she's a solid car. That's one of the advantages. If you are looking for a car, if you find one that's either a high desert or been in a drier climate like we are here in West Texas, far southeast New Mexico, it's always an advantage, because it's not all eat up with road salt like a lot of them up north, where they have to salt the roads and stuff for safety. And every once in a while down here, if it gets icy and stuff, they'll put a little bit of brine water down, but it pretty much by half a day it's already all melted off. So, and streets are dry. It's got a little white tint to them, so that's one big advantage of it. If only it hadn't had a cloth top. She'd be real solid. Like I say, she got a little bowl back here on the rear quarter panel that he found, but other than that, and we'll see what happens with the roof. We may wind up having to have the roof skin replaced, and I'm kind of the thinking that I might take it to a body shop and have them do it, because that's going to be a major chore. So we'll see what happens, especially since it's going to be my wife's weekend driver, and or whenever she wants to drive it car. So just want to make sure she's in good shape. And at the very least, we're going to do all the performance upgrades for her. Like I said, she's a good one. And like I say, it's been in her family for a long time. Matter of fact, her name's still on the title whenever they originally bought it for her late husband. And he left it to our youngest daughter, and it sat here for about a year. And unfortunately, she wasn't going to have the money or the time or anything to do with it because she's got a young kid. And so I wound up buying it for her, and we're going to keep her in the family. After it gets done, we'll probably wind up giving it to the oldest daughter since this was her dad's car. But we'll wait and see. The only youngest daughter's only stipulation where she sold it says after we get her done, she wants to drive it. I said, well, that's okay as long as your mama's in the passenger seat because it's going to be her baby. There you go.
You want to drive?
No.
We're getting ready for the old.
Do what?
Getting ready for the old
better not lock his
maiden
coffee up in here.
voyage. I'm pressed for time today. This might have been a little longer, but I just got a lot to do, and I've been doing a lot. But making a living and taking care of my responsibilities come first. But that is a pretty good looking car. Yeah, we still got string on the front. We're gonna drive it with it on there. Go ahead, fire it up, let it get warm while David's coming.
What's that, Mix? Go do a test drive.
In the car. Fired right up, charging. We even got radio. Look at this old Pioneer. Can't see when I'm. Oh, there we are. Let's just get to any station that's gonna play.
Baby, I got the deeds on that contest which
radio.
From tomorrow.
The old Pioneer worked.
KCOL.
We're uptown. Well, it looks a little blurry. I don't know. Dash does. Gate is instrument cluster and all. We're letting stuff just warm. Oh, there's David.
Oh, holy cow. It's a long way down here.
Throttle's a little sticky.
Yeah.
Or the choke is actually, I think.
Probably.
We're rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Let's just get a little marriage back here. I don't want to get too crazy on that. Got a little dead spot in the carb.
Yeah.
She shifts.
There you go.
Shifts smooth. Brakes are pretty good.
Good.
Even though we're going to destroy them.
Yeah.
Got a little ball joint noise sounded like.
That's something.
I don't know what that was.
Must have one of them jack stands rolling around in the trunk. And all that stuff isn't in there to hold it in place.
Yeah, we'll find out when we come back around, won't we?
Yep.
Blinkers work. Tail lights work.
Well, what do you think so far?
Drives good.
Good.
Other than that little bit of dead spot in the carburetor for a second.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's getting a little better. There's Mikhail's house. Mikhail.
There you go.
Smooth.
It is.
Anything coming, David?
I don't see it if it is.
Oh, the dead spot's getting better. Fairly peppy.
Yeah.
That wasn't even really getting on it. Sticky. Dash. The steering.
Yes.
Sticky.
Hasn't been cleaned in a
You
while.
know what? You'll get that off there. Baby wipes.
There you go.
We'll get that stickiness off there. Sure,
All
and
right.
it works well.
I will let her know that.
I have one of these on my van,
Yeah.
and I'm not like the king of loving them, but my grandpa put it on there,
Yeah.
so it's going to
It's
stay
still
on there.
there. Yeah.
Yep. Watch these windows, everybody. Watch this. Watch this baby go down like lightning.
Yep.
Both of them are like lightning. Watch this. Here we go. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Trying to keep David on his toes.
There you go.
And the things were good.
Yeah, they do.
They work like new ones.
And how many miles is on it?
90,979 miles. It's
There you
running cool as a cucumber. Look at this temperature. Look at this. Look what we got in here. Let me find it. Temperature's nice and cool. We're charging. Drove good, shifted out good. Lucky.
Yes.
And that was pretty fun. Look,
I'm not gonna
that's
fold out
crusty
this
for
thing.
any that doubted that was my everyday driver, because he is. It was a rescue from the scrapper up in Oklahoma. Well, there's the car. Got it running, got it driving, shifting, brakes all work good. Hadn't been on the road since, what, 14? 13? Who knows? Pretty happy with the outcome so far. So, here we are. We're back here in the foyer, lounging a moment, sitting back. I actually have absolutely no time today. I shouldn't be sitting around, but I am. But that pretty much does it for this week's video. If you enjoyed the video and you like our stuff, and man, maybe if you're not super fond of it yet, it's going to get better. So if you would at least subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification, let you know when we're coming up next time. You have any comments, put them down in there. We don't care, good, bad, indifferent. You have any ideas, just let us know. We appreciate everybody watching, everybody that's subscribed, everybody that shares, comments. It's what makes our page grow, or our YouTube grow. You have anything to say, David?
No, I just appreciate all the help. Appreciate you watching. And like I say, while George's on vacation, I guess I'll be on vacation again next week, because he'll be out of town and y'all be watching what he's doing. So I'll be lounging on the veranda.
No. I'll be kicking it at the foyer.
There you go.
Motorcycle swap meet's pretty cool. A lot of cool stuff goes on. I'm going to video a lot of that, put together a video of it. So those of you that can attend can actually kind of attend. But until we see you again, we're out.
And if you see him, make sure and stop by and say hi.